I get asked this question so many times that I thought it was about time I made a video about it. And the question is soy good for you? You ready? Let's go. Hi, Fee here, the Healthy Vegan author, helping people to go vegan through my books and encouraging you to stay vegan. I'm going to say it straight up. Why do people think soy is bad for them? I've never been able to actually figure that out, especially as soy has been such a major food source for thousands of years around the world, Asia in particular. But what about GM soy? We know that around 90% of the US soybean crop is using GM seeds, which are bioengineered for pesticide resistance, known as Roundup Ready. Now, what this means is that the farmers are able to spray herbicides directly onto the crops, which normally would be toxic to the plants. So in 2014, a test was done to see how much residue was left on the ready-to-market soybeans. Now, organic showed no residue, no surprise there, but conventional beans, that's when herbicides are sprayed on the land before the crops are actually planted. They also showed no residue at all. But the GM Roundup Ready beans showed there is indeed a residue of the spray. Okay, so where does that leave us? Well, let's look at where the soybeans go to. So around 70% of the world's soy crop is fed directly to livestock. And only 6% is turned into human food, mostly consumed in Asia. And what did I say? 90% is GM. The rest of the soy is turned into soybean oil. So the 6% for humans and the 90% for livestock, the balance is put into soybean oil. Now, I'd like to point out here that the soy fed to livestock is one of the biggest contributors of deforestation. Yep, that's right. The majority of soybean production occurs in South America. And case in point, deforestation related to soy in Brazil is responsible for 29% of the country's greenhouse gas emissions. Hey, not only that, but if it continues, the cultivating soy plantations will reach 30 million hectares by, wait for it, 2020. That's just next year. So why are animals fed soy? Well, it's the largest source of protein for these farmed animals. It's cheap and effective. Soy and corn are the two crops that are used to help livestock reach market weight in record time. And it's not just limited to the beef industry, it's also fed to chickens and pigs as well. Now, this soy is the GMO soy. So let's see, if you eat meat, sadly, that's the soy you're getting through the animal. Not only that, but you're contributing to the deforestation. The soy in tofu and soy milk, etc., in other words, that 7% grown for the human consumption, or did I say 6%, is organic and or conventionally grown soy, and it has no chemical residue. Right. So now we know that GM soy is fed to the animals and will go to soy oils. And the soy oils can be used in some processed foods, I should say, but the processed foods. But now there are some who will say that soy itself is bad for your health. Well, funnily enough, studies show that women who eat lots of soy have a lower risk of getting breast cancer. Another 2-year study showed that there was absolutely no impact at all with those who had 2 servings of soy a day, such as tofu or soy milks or soy nuts or even soy meats, bars and other foods with soy in it. I'm going to leave a link below if you want to find out exactly how much soy is too much. Now, I could go on about the benefits of soy, especially over dairy, but I'm just going to say one more thing. The phytoestrogens in soy help to protect against cancer in both men and women. But many hold the misconception that men shouldn't eat soy as it contains estrogen. Let's get one thing really straight here. Actual estrogen in human diets comes from consuming the lacteal secretions of pregnant or recently pregnant cows in the form of dairy. Phytoestrogens that are found in soy, on the other hand, are naturally occurring plant compounds, actually more abundant in flax seeds than what they are in soy. So to summarize, soybeans are a highly nutritious vegan source of all 8 amino acids, making it a complete protein and a very important source of food historically and globally. And now it's time for the wee bonus fact. So the bonus fact is a real quick one this time. Did you know that 40% of the fish caught are fed to livestock? Now, when did you last see a chicken or a cow in the wild eat fish? Or am I missing something? But then again, some of the baby boy chicks that are ground up go to fish farms as feed for fish. Crazy what's being fed to the factory farmed animals, isn't it? That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you got something from this video, please share, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, clicking the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Remember, have great food, make it whole plant-based and be compassionate to all animals, including humans. Bye for now.